everyone, welcome to another episode of All Hands on Deck. I'm Katherine McBean and here to share a few thoughts again with you guys. Well, virus X, virus whatever, Eris I think was the other one. They're starting to bring it out the traps now, the narratives are out there. Apparently September, October time it's all going to be kicking off again. Who knows what will happen. But they're pumping up the narrative, and I think now's the time to consolidate, to stop and be considerate of the situation. Don't panic, don't go into overdrive, don't get excited. In fact, they want that. They want you to give energy to it. And my recommendation would be is to not. Just prepare yourselves to stand firm, say no, not happening, not doing that, not playing your games, not remotely interested. We're far more powerful now at grassroots level because far more people are aware now of what's been taking place. They're waking up. You're going to still have those that will go along with the narrative, but this is good. This actually needs to happen, and there's a number of reasons it needs to happen. One, I think the movement have become overall a little bit apathetic. A lot of people are tired. I've said this before, but actually it will insert a bit of energy. And it's very much needed for that to happen. The other side of things is the normies need to wake up. And the more and more nonsense they throw, the more and more people are going to wake up as a result. And like I said, there'll still be those that fall for it. But they're not necessarily going to fall for it for long. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's still a good opportunity for us to waken the masses. And another reason is that whilst they try and hide the injuries, I think they become more and more apparent as people start thinking about, am I going to have this new jab? Am I going to do that? And I think people are going to be more likely, if they've learned anything over the last few years, they're going to be more likely to really consider whether they need that or not. And I think a very powerful tool for us is the fact that the FDA signed off on ivermectin, doctors prescribing ivermectin for COVID. They did that, a week or two ago. And it's on their website, and it just qualifies and validifies everything that we've said. But yeah, I don't think it's a time for panic. I think it's a time for like, okay, cool, let's go there, let's do it. It's not a problem. And it's a really good opportunity to laugh about it as well. And I think sometimes the best combat to fear-based nonsense is laughter, is taking that comedy level, is taking the mick out of them, is letting them know they're not getting to us, you're not bothering us in any way. We find you sad, but your actions, you're just, it's hilarious really. You've lost this, you just don't realise it yet, or you do know it, but you're going to throw what you can at it, and good luck to you. They need the distractions at the moment, what with the whole Biden stuff going on and all his pseudonyms and his dealings with Hunter Biden and their business partners, with the Ukraine and Russia and everywhere else they've been at, China. We're seeing that come to the fore now, and they can't cover that up too long. In fact, I think they're lining up their next potential POTUS as a result, and I think probably Gavin Newsom. But we'll see. Could be Michelle Obama, big old Mike. We'll see what happens. But it really isn't a time for panic. It really isn't a time to get angry. It's not a time to get stressed and frustrated. It's a time to go, okay then, come on then, let's give it your best shot then. Let's see what you got. Let's crack on. Because it's going to happen. So I'm one of those people, hey, if it's going to happen, there's going to be pain. Just rip the plaster off. Let's do it. Let's just do it. And it needs to happen. It does. This needs to happen. So don't panic. Don't stress. Just take it in your stride. Remember, there's more of us than them. We've been here before. It's not like we don't know the playbook now. And just don't consent. Just don't agree with it. Just don't go along with it. If they try the masks things, stand your ground. Just stand your ground. That's all you've got to do. And enough of us do it. It only takes like 30% of the population to truly dig their heels in. They've got nothing. They've got nothing. They can't do anything with it. Good luck arresting that 30%. Well done. We might have to have a few of us who, do take a bit of a sacrifice and, do have to take some extra steps. But we'll see. We'll see what it comes to. But it's certainly not a time for panic or stress. It's a time to embrace and enjoy the fact that this is now moving. Everything's got to be a movement in the right direction. And this is, believe it or not, this is. So yeah, feeling as positive as I always do. Yeah, everything's moving along, and I'm just so relaxed and so blasé and, you know, focusing on the good stuff as well, you know, focusing in on PHA and PFFA and other things. If everyone had that thing they were passionate about, that thing they really truly cared about, it really helps you on a personal level as well, because what you feel and what you think is secondary to what you can achieve to help others. You know, it truly is the way. And it's so good for our spirits, so good for our souls. I'm just wondering if the sheep is still there. I think they've gone. But another reason I want to talk to you today is I've had to set up a GoFundMe type thing, because I have to live. I'm a single parent. I've got 3 children. You know, I do need to pay the bills and function. So as PHA aren't getting a huge amount of donations in at the moment, we're working on it. We're looking at other ways to sort of generate a passive income, or, you know, help get the money in so we can keep the doors open and keep ticking over at core. I work very, very hard. I have worked very, very hard throughout. That was my choice. No one made me do it. I knew that it's what I was put on this earth to do. And I'm incredibly passionate about it. I'm incredibly passionate about what we do here, what we can achieve here, and making sure we build the new, ready for the next level, ready for the next stage, and the incoming that's just about to hit the fan. Because, you know, a lot of people are going to wake up and they are going to feel lost. And I've said it once, I've said it a gazillion times: get out there, make your support group happen. I'm just starting to branch out now in my local area. I only moved here recently. So I'm starting to make moves over here locally, and it is kindness on a whole new level. When you're one-to-one with someone, it's profound, that feeling when you know you've helped somebody, and in turn they'll help somebody else, and that's how this happens. It's a ripple effect of love and compassion and kindness. And it might sound a bit cliched, but actually it's true. It is true. And you can make things happen when you're together a lot quicker than you can do it independently. Doesn't mean everything's always smooth, but, you know, that's the way it goes. God, I'm such a camera woman, aren't I? So as a result, I've had to set up a GoFundMe type thing to help with paying the bills and just keeping the walls from the door. No one's making big money over here, I can assure you. And so I would ask if you could kindly donate if you find what I do valuable, for PHA and PFFA and all the other bits I get involved with. If you're able to help out, that would be fantastic. We'll drop the links below. And if you can share it, and anyone else who knows the work I do, if it's of value to them and they're in a position to do so, it would be great if they could make a small donation. And it is true that every little penny does help, you know. And I'm not going to be greedy about it. I just need to keep the walls from the door. And I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. You know, we're really making a difference here. And it really is truly, I believe, the way forward. Everything I do with the utmost integrity. You can ask anyone I know. I'm really particular about making sure that what I do aligns with my integrity. And often things come up and I have to stop and question myself. Is that the way I want to really work? Is that the way that sits so comfortably with my integrity? And, you know, people would sort of poo-poo that off, but actually for me it's one of the most important things that I have is my integrity and my work ethic. You know, I don't really stop, not really, and that's my choice. No one's making me do that, but again, I feel passionately the work needs doing, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna find a way and keep going, but it would be nice to not have to be, you know, worrying about money every month, and just be able to just pay my bills. So if you are able to help, I'd be really, really grateful. And do drop those, we'll drop those details below, so do go and have a look and see if that's something that resonates with you. But yeah, I'm so excited. I know I'm always positive and upbeat, and people are like, oh God, really? Are you ever not upbeat? What is the point in being otherwise? At the end of the day, what will be, and we can either openly embrace it with positivity and love and enjoyment and excitement sometimes. Certainly contentment would be lovely, and I feel that. I get to feel that most days, and I hope that everyone else can feel that. And if they don't, then I'm wondering whether I should just start making podcasts on actually how to mentally, emotionally cope with everything at the moment and still be in a really good space and still feel really positive. I'm more than happy to do that if there's some interest, so drop your comments below if that's something that you'd like to understand and try and adopt in terms of how you feel. I've got my own ways and they don't always align with everyone else in PHA, which is really interesting. So it shows that you can come from a different headspace in certain ways, but still all want to move in the same direction, still all want to do good for others, still want to help heal the world. I'm just very fortunate that the way I have works for me, and I'm really, really super upbeat as a person. Doesn't mean I don't have the odd down day. Of course I do. I'm a human being. But I've been bruising myself and goodness knows what. Look at that. But yeah, overall, I'm incredibly optimistic and positive and a very content person, a very happy person. I mean, look at that. How could you not find contentment with nature around you? Sometimes it's just incredible. So yeah, lots and lots happening in the world. I realise this is a little bit of a rambling one. My apologies. I've not planned this. I picked up my phone and I just wanted to get across to you guys that this virus X thing, don't fear it. Don't allow the anger and the stress and the frustration to penetrate. It achieves nothing. You know, it's the work of the evil side, I think, to want to make you feel stressed, and they'd love you angry, they'd love you riled up, they'd love you frustrated. And if nothing else, take a stubborn stance and say, nope, not going to allow that to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen, and it's our behaviours and it's how we react that dictates how we feel about it and how we manage it. And for me, just go in positively. At the end of the day, they're going to do what they're going to do, and we can meet them with laughter in our hearts, or we can meet them with anger and fear and stress and depression. And I know which one I pick. I'm just so solid. I'm like, bring it. Just bring it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You've messed up. There's too many of us awake now. You start throwing your dummy about. Go on, you crack on. Because all you're going to do is wake further people up. Wake more and more people up, and we still win. You know, it's just that we're going to have a bigger movement on our side. So this is just an opportunity for everyone to take a deep breath in the calm before the storm moment. And if they're going to bring it, they're going to bring it in September, October time, apparently. And we will meet it. We will meet it stood in our power. We will meet it with a smile on our face. We will meet it with our backbone strong, you know, and ready to just go, no, sorry, no, not playing. And those that do fall for it, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. We know 4 to 6% of the world's population will probably never wake up. There's nothing we can do for those ones. But everyone else, they will wake up and they will come round. And them bringing on another virus and another round of jabs and all the rest of that crap that goes with it is just going to ignite more. Look at what happened in 2020. Most people out there were not awake in 2020. And now look at everyone. There's so many of us now. So many of us now. And I, for one, I'm extremely excited to see what the future holds. There's so much we don't know. And I'm a very curious person, and I can't wait to find out more and find out what our real history looks like. What's going on beyond the Antarctic? What methodology and ways are there out there for us to heal ourselves? Once they take away, you know, the geoengineering, what does our climate really look like? What can we work with here? And the history. There's so much that has been screwed over, and we're going to get to find out what that really looks like. Is there life beyond this planet? I keep an open mind. We'll find that out as well. There's so much more to come, and we've just got to go through this bumpy ride bit, which we knew was going to happen. I was saying this this time last year. I was saying 2023, there's going to be some bumpy rides. It's going to feel heavy at times. And there's been a few of them this year, but nothing really serious, I wouldn't say. And we're going to find the cure for those that have been injured. I am absolutely convinced. And whilst we have lost some have fallen, and that's incredibly sad, I have to level with myself that they had free will in the majority. They were coerced and everything else, but coercion attempts were made on us, and we didn't go with it. And I have to let that go. I have to it's God's decision, ultimately. But there's still plenty out there I believe we will save, and I feel really, really optimistic that that's going to be in the next year or two. So yeah, loads of good stuff. When you look at what's happening and you watch it unraveling, and you read the media, and then you read the alternative media, and you see all the stuff going on. So for a lot of us, we understood years ago how this was going to roll out. And I still haven't seen anything that makes me want to panic. I've still not seen anything that stresses me out. I've still not seen anything that's not kind of on par with a plan. And we're watching it unravel before our eyes. And those of us that knew about these politicians and these businesses, the Burisma stuff, the Rod Rosenstein stuff, I don't think that's even hit yet. That's coming. All the FBI, CIA action. So those of us that knew this 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe, we're just stuck back, cool as a cucumber, eating the popcorn almost at this stage, because it's just like, no, this is unraveling exactly how we were told it would unravel. And until I see anything go off that, I'm got no reason to be concerned. And I just want everyone here to feel that level of contentment and relaxation, and understand that we've all got a role to play. We play our roles, and we do win this. This does go our way, and we can make this as bumpy as we want it to be, or we can just step into our power. We can stand back, we can just say no, and we can stand back and watch it all fall around our ears. And that's the move I'm going to take, and I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to laugh about it a lot. So guys, A, don't panic. No panic needed. All's good. B, stand in your power. You know the truth now. You know it. Stand in it. That is your power. Stand in the truth. And C, if you're able to donate to my little GoFundMe thingy, which will pop below, that would be fantastic, and I'd really appreciate it, because I don't want to have to be forced to stop this because there's something as hideously annoying as money. Sadly, I still need it. I still need to feed my kids and stuff, you know. They don't stop wanting to eat just because I don't earn a lot of money. So yeah, if you are able to help out, that'd be amazing. If you're not, just please send love and prayers. And yeah, I wish everyone a fantastic week, a fantastic weekend. Hold tight, all is good, and let's see how the coming weeks and months roll out. But it's going to be interesting. What a time to be alive, eh? God bless, have a good week, and we'll speak soon.